A very good afternoon, one and all. A warm welcome to you all for this webinar. Myself, Vignesh, presenting you today on behalf of Logical Solutions. So, without any further delay, let us start our session on 3D experience, changing the world through digital design experience. First and foremost thing, let us discuss why everything has got digital now. Why? Because digitalization enables increased revenue through improvements to products and more insights to production. Digitalization enables to adopt a more fact-based approach to work and gain ongoing access to information, instructions, and material at the right place at the right time. Along with getting digitalized, collaboration also plays a crucial role in the successful journey of our professional life. Why? Because collaboration improves the way our team works together and solves the problems. This leads to more innovation, efficient process, and increased success and improve the communication. Listening to the team members and listening from the team members can also help our team to achieve our goals. In general, is my voice clear, sir? You can drop your text on the chat box so that our team will get back to you.
Yeah, sir, it is clear.
Okay, that's fine. In general, we collaborate with our team through email or through telephone or through group discussions. This is in our good olden days. But nowadays, as we got digitalized and as we got used to online collaborating platforms like Google Meet or Microsoft Teams, etc. But these are limited only to IT sector. But we as a mechanical industries, what exactly we are looking for is to plan and track the status of the project accordingly to meet the deadlines, and sharing the ideas of different people with the different teams or within the same team, and also reviewing the projects without particular tools and approve them anywhere, anytime. Also, schedule the meetings with the team members and maintaining the proper communication with other departments or within the same department, whether it can be with the purchase department or production department, etc. For all these critical business issues, what we are facing in our mechanical industries, we need some one-stop solution for our team collaborations. How can we get that one-stop solution? And here we are coming with an exciting product, 3D Experience, where we can meet all our requirements within a single platform. Here, people can connect and share their ideas and share their data and also get the solutions within the browser-based platform. And also create the 3D models anywhere and review and approve them anytime within the browser without any other applications installed in your system. Have you ever thought that a simple browser can create 3D models without applications installed in your system? Okay, let us see how our 3D Experience platform appears and how our 3D Experience platform behaves. This is our 3D Experience platform home page, and you can see there is login with the name Vignesh, and we generally call this as compass, where I have placed my cursor. And you can also see there are different roles in this compass, like 3D creator, 3D mold creator, 3D motion creator, etc. And there will be apps in these roles. And you can see here there is XDesign app in this 3D creator role. And you can also see here there is sheet metal app in this 3D sheet metal creator role. In the same way, there are n number of apps in the n number of roles. Okay, and we can also create a particular dashboard for our own convenience, for the individual purpose or for the team discussions. Okay, and now here we can also manage the dashboards. Okay, and let us create a new dashboard. Okay, I'm entering the dashboard name as 123. Okay, and now you can see here a new dashboard with the name 123 has been created. Okay, let me drag my apps into that dashboard. You can also see here on the top 3D Experience dashboard, 3D dashboard 123. Okay, we can simply drag and drop the apps onto the dashboard so that they'll be fixed there, and we can manage the apps through that dashboard. Okay, and we can see here XDesign has been drag and dropped into this dashboard, and XDesign has been fixed here. And also let me do with this 3D sheet metal creator also. Let me drag this X sheet metal app into this dashboard. You can see here this X sheet metal has been fixed there. Okay, in this simple way we can manage the apps in this dashboard. Have you ever thought that a simple browser can create 3D models without any other applications installed in your system? And that's what is our agenda for the day. Our agenda for the day is 3D creator and 3D sheet metal, where we can create 3D designs with powerful, intuitive browser-based solutions, and we can also create production-ready sheet metal designs with this browser-based solution. Okay, let us see in brief about them. 3D Creator provides an unrivaled environment for 3D modeling from the ideation phase to the release design. Communication and collaborate with the stakeholders at any stage of the product development process and provides feedback with traceability and security. With this 3D Creator, we can create parametric 3D models anywhere and anytime. All you need is a browser and an internet connection. We can also eliminate the need to plan your assembly structure with a single modeling environment. With the help of this 3D Creator, we can iterate rapidly without the rework associated with the typical parametric modeling tools, and also Creator helps you to understand the structural requirements through an easy exploration of optimal material with the design guidance. And it also helps in leveraging the power of machine learning to reduce the repetitive task with the design assistant tool. Along with all these things, within the 3D Creator, we can also visualize the designs with ease and impress the customers instantly with the realistic appearances and environment. Let us move on to the 3DEXPERIENCE browser-based solution and look on to the 3D Creator ones. Let us create a small design in this 3DEXPERIENCE X design. Okay, and you can see here my X design has been fixed into my dashboard 1, 2, 3. And here now I'm expanding this X design application to the full screen. You can see here there are multiple options on the home page of X design. There is new component, there is open component, and you can also import files, and you can also make this quick tour. Okay, let me go with this new component, and it was prompting us to select the name and the location where to be saved. I'm going with the default things. Let me create a small design here in this X design. All you need is an internet connection and a browser. We can create production ready 3D drawings or 2D drawings in this. You can see here there are XY planes, YZ planes and ZX planes. As like in SolidWorks, there are front plane, right plane and the top plane. In the same way we'll be having here XY plane and YZ plane and ZX plane. Okay, let me draw my sketch on the YZ plane. So I'll simply click on this YZ plane, and you can see here options, and I'm going with create a new sketch. Okay, you can see here it has been turned into sketch mode, and the screen has become normal to my screen. Okay, and let me start a design with my line. Here you can see all the commands here. I'm going with the sketch tab and I'm selecting a line here. I'm simply drawing a rough sketch here. Okay, we can also predefine the dimensions of the sketch, or else you can define that afterwards also. Simply I'm drawing a rough sketch, and later on we'll give the dimensions and relations to fully define that sketch. Okay, now let me give the dimensions and relations to fully define this one. So I will simply give the coincident relation by clicking these 2 points. This is my first point, and by pressing on Control, I am selecting the second point. And you can see the relations here, whether it can be horizontal or vertical or coincident. Let me give the coincident relation here, and you can see here this line has been constrained, and this line has been turned from blue color to black color. Whereas in SolidWorks, this is said to be changing the status of the sketch from underdefined to fully defined. So let me make this line as a construction line. Okay, and I'll go with the dimensions here, and you can see here there is a dimensions command here, sketch dimensions. Let me give the dimensions here. I'll give this line as 60. Okay, and let me define these with the special dimension technique as we do it in SolidWorks. Selecting the center line and the line where we are giving the dimension and simply moving the cursor here. This is the special dimension technique what we follow in SolidWorks. Okay, let me define this as 40 and this one as 70. Okay, we can also give the relations. You can see here I have given this dimension as 15 and I'm selecting this line and this line and I'm simply giving the relation as equal. Okay, and also now I'm going to draw a line and I'll make it as a construction line, and I'll simply use the symmetric relation here between this line and this with the center line. Okay, they'll go with smart dimension again. Let me give this dimension as 15. Okay, from this end point to this point, let me give the dimension as 120. Using the special dimension technique, I will be giving this diameter as 125. In the same way with this point also, with this line also. Okay, let us give this dimension line as 60 and this thing as 70. I'm simply fully defining the sketch as like we do in SolidWorks. Okay, and this is my last dimension to fully define the sketch. Let me give this as 400, and now I'm going to revolve this one. I'll go with features. Here we'll be having different features, whether it can be extrude or revolve or sweep or loft, everything. And now I'll go with revolve. Okay, and you can see here a dialog box has been appeared here, and it was asking to select whether it can be a solid or it can be a thin features. The profile of the sketch has been already selected by default. It was asking to select the revolutionary axis. Let me select this construction line what I have made as my axis of revolution, and you can also see the preview there. Okay, and I'll click on OK. You can see here my model has been created, and you can also use the shortcut keys Control 1 to Control 8. Control 1 is front view and Control 2 is back view, Control 3 is left view, Control 4 is right view, and Control 5 is top view, bottom view, Control 6 is bottom view, and Control 7 is isometric view. Okay, in this way we can, without any third-party applications installed in your system, within the browser we can create the 3D solid models. Okay, and we can also change the appearance of these things. In the tools we can see here change appearance. It was asking to select selection type. Let me select the complete set, and I'll select the complete set as this 3D model, and let me select this red color and apply and continue. You can see here the preview and the red color has been applied to this model. In this way we can create the 3D solid models in the browser based solution itself, and we can also measure the mass properties here, and we can also measure the distances from here. Okay, as like in the evaluate tab we can do everything what we can do in SolidWorks. And let us see one more application in our agenda, which is X sheet metal. The 3D sheet metal creator provides a focused user experience tailored to the needs of the sheet metal designers and the engineers who need to design sheet metal components and enclosures. We can create accurate and detailed sheet metal designs that are ready for manufacturing anywhere, anytime with no installation necessary. And also, we can validate designs early on this instant access to automatically updated flat patterns. Along with this 3D sheet metal creator provides to streamline the design process with an intuitive, intelligent and dedicated sheet metal user experience, and also automates the repetitive task with the help from the design assistants using the machine learning technology. Let us see in brief on 3D sheet metal creator on the 3D experience. You can see here as like the X Design app, the X sheet metal app has been fixed here in this dashboard 1, 2, 3. Okay. In the same way, here also we'll be having how to create a new component, how can we open a component, existing component, and everything. Let me go with the new component and let us create a small design here. As like in SolidWorks, we will be having 3 planes here, XY plane and YZ plane and ZX plane. To hide these planes, you can simply click on this and click on hide. Let me hide all the 3 planes. Okay. Let me draw a sketch on this XY plane. Okay. I'll simply click on that XY plane and click on sketch. And you can see here it has become normal to my screen. And let me select a line and draw my sketch for this sheet metal. As you know, in SolidWorks, while we are operating with the line, if we place the cursor on the starting point of that line will be turned into a cursor. In the same way, we can see here also. The line has been turned into arc. Okay. Using the dimensions and relations, let me fully define the sketch. Coincident. And using these dimensions from this point to this point, let us give this as 70. Let me give this as 105. Okay. This as 50. This as 40. Okay. Okay. And let me give the radius of these 2 arcs. Let me give this one as 25 and this one as 37.5. Okay. And also fully define this one. Okay. And you can see here this has been fully defined. And we can also give the sketch fillets here using the sketch fillet option. You can see here there is sketch fillet option, and we can select here, simply select here, and let me give the dimension as 5 mm. Okay. Sketch fillet is applied here and here and here and here. Okay. You can see here the sketch has been fully defined, and also the sketch fillets also has been applied here. You can see here the extra sheet metal tab in this. Okay, simply click on the sheet metal. You can see here as like base flange, we will be having a option called wall. Let me click on this wall. You can see here the sheet metal parameters, how much the thickness should be and how much the bend radius should be. I'm going with the default one. And you can see here the profile has been automatically selected, and it was asking for an option offset and all everything. And I'll go with OK. And I'll click on Control 7. You can see here the base flange or else the wall has been applied for this given sketch. Okay. As like in SolidWorks, if you want to know about a command, you can simply place the cursor on that command so that a small preview of that command will be appeared there. And let us go with this edge flange, that is wall on edge. Okay. I'll simply click on wall on edge. And let me select the edge here and going with this edge. The material has been applied in the downward direction and the height is also given as 100 mm. Let me change this to 65 or 70 and reverse the direction here and click on OK. You can see here the edge flange has been formed here. Okay. And in the same way, let us go with the miter flange. I'll simply click on this face and I will simply draw a sketch on this face. Okay, and I'll go with the line. Okay, let me fully define this one also, the dimensions. Let me give the angle as 120, and the distance between this point and this point is around 40. Give this distance as 50. Okay, and I'll move on to the sheet metal tab, and I'll go with this miter flange, and I'll simply select on this profile. Okay, and the edge has been automatically selected, and you can see here the miter flange has been formed. Okay, and also we can use the flat pattern here to flatten the sheet. Okay, you can see here the option switch to flat pattern. After clicking on switch to flat pattern, it has automatically shifted to flat pattern. And we can also measure the distance using the tools. Okay, here we'll be having the tools tab, and we can also see here how can we measure. By clicking on the measure, a dialog box has been appeared, and I'm selecting faces from one edge to another, from one face to another face. You can see here the distance is around 227.907 mm. Okay, in this way we can also go with these flat patterns. And if you want to unfold the sheet, if you want to fold the sheet, and go with the sheet metal tab and click on this flatten tab, and it will be coming to the automatic state. And we can also use the keyboard shortcuts as Control 1 to 7. Okay, as like in the XDesign app. And we can also use the rollback bar here. If you want to verify the part in the step-by-step procedure, we can also verify in this way using this rollback bar. Okay, simply click on this and drag towards downwards, and you can see a step-by-step procedure as like reviewing the part. Okay, this is all about the X sheet metal. Apart from these XDesign and X sheet metal, there are a number of apps in our 3D experience, and we can also see here and apart from these things, we will be having different roles and different apps. These are the different roles, and you can see here there is 3D render, and we are having X Studio in this. And here we can see 3D sculptor, where we can find X shape app in this. Without any third-party applications, we can simply create the 3D models within the browser. And this is the complete browser-based solution. And we can also add markups, and we can also communicate among ourselves using the 3D swim communities. And we can also approve them, and we can also track the status of these things. And we don't require any kind of hardware machine to be purchased, and it's ready to it is ready to use in whatever condition the system is been. And all we need is an internet connection and a browser. Okay, and we don't need to upgrade that each and every time whenever required. Software will automatically get updated, and no need to migrate the data. We'll be having the safest cloud platform to save your data, where we can access anytime in any device. And there will be a complete security for your data, and we can also recover the data using the backup of the data. In this way, in many ways, 3DEXPERIENCE platform will help us in creating all these things which are useful for our mechanical automobile industries. And thank you for attending the webinar.